Welcome students, myself Mrs. Megha Anil Patil, Assistant Teacher in Biology at Srimati P.A. Soda Sarvajanik Marathi High School and Junior College, Nawapur, District Nandurbar. Today we learn about our 7th chapter, Plant Growth and Mineral Nutrition. In this video, we shall study the different aspects of plant growth regulators and their role, which is very interesting and very useful topic. All living organisms grow. Growth is one of the characteristic feature of living organisms. It is the permanent increase in the size, shape, volume and dry weight. So, growth is permanent and irreversible quantitative change in final product of successive metabolism. Important structures in the plant development produced by meristems throughout their life are buds, shoots, roots, leaves and flowers. Meristems are located at the tip of organs or between the mature tissues. Growth is a vital process which brings about irreversible increase in any organism or its part with respect to its size, form, weight and volume. In living organisms, growth is intrinsic. That is, it takes place by the addition of cellular materials from inside. Synthesis of new protoplasm takes place from within. The meristems show presence of meristematic cells which are isodimorphic, thin-walled and consist of prominent large nucleus and dense cytoplasm. Meristems are located at the tip of organs or between mature tissues. Meristems show presence of meristematic cells which are isodimorphic, thin-walled and consist of prominent large nucleus and dense cytoplasm. They have capacity to divide and produce new cells. This one is root cap and these are the apical meristematic tissues. On the basis of location, meristematic tissues are of three types: apical meristems, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. Apical meristem is present at the tip of stems and roots. Function is growth and increase length at tips, while intercalary meristem is present between the tip and base of stems and leaves. The main function is growth and increase length between the nodes, while lateral meristem is present sides of the stems and roots. Main function is growth and increase the diameter. So, on the basis of location, there are three different types of meristems. Plant development. It is an orderly process of progressive change in shape, form and complexity. A small seed germinates and forms seedlings, which in due course of time grows into a huge mature tree. It is a very complex physiological process involving increase in dry weight. In the life cycle of plant, seed germination, meristem, cell division, plasmatic growth, cell elongation, cell maturation, mature cell, senescence and death, all these changes occur in sequence in life cycle of plant. So, development includes growth, morphogenesis, maturation, senescence. Senescence is nothing but the process of becoming old. Growth hormones. Hormone is Greek term which means set in motion. These are the organic compounds produced by the plants which promote, inhibit or control the growth or influence other physiological functions. Internal factors that influence as they inhibit and promote growth are called growth hormones or growth regulators. They are organic substances produced naturally in higher plants affecting growth or other physiological functions at a site remote from its production and active in very minute amount. Hormones are transported through phloem parenchyma. These are the phloem parenchyma cells and through which the hormones are transported in the plant body. Hormones are generally synthesized at the apices of root, stem and in leaves, from where these are transported to other plants to bring about their effects. Growth hormones are of two types, growth promoters and growth inhibitors. Growth promoters are auxins, gibberellins and cytokinins. Growth promoters which is active supporter or booster. मराठीतून आपण याला मदतगार किंवा प्रवर्तक असंही म्हणू शकतो की जे प्लांटच्या वाढीसाठी आणि विकासासाठी मदत करतात. While growth inhibitors to slow down a process or the growth of something that holds you back. म्हणजेच वाढ होऊ न देणे किंवा वनस्पतींची वाढ रोखणे. इथिलीन and abscisic acid are growth inhibitors. Auxin is the growth promoter. Auxin spread equally down both the sides of the plant. Auxin collects on the shady side, that is the effect of light. Auxin synthesized in growing tips or meristematic region and transported to all parts of the plant. Most common and important natural auxin is indole 3 acetic acid. Synthetic auxins are indole butyric acid, naphthalene acetic acid and phenoxyacetic acid. Auxins are the main plant growth regulators produced naturally by the plant. They are weak organic acids and capable of promoting cell elongation during the growth of stem and root. They are synthesized in shoot and root apices inside young leaf primordia. They may natural or synthetic. Applications of auxins: cell enlargement in higher plants, growth stimulation in stem and roots. Auxin induces multiplication of cells, thus used in tissue culture technique. Auxins play important role in initiation and promotion of cell division. So, increase in rate of respiration. Auxins are very useful in breaking seed dormancy and it promotes the quick germination. Auxins prevent abscission by preventing the action of hydrolytic enzyme in abscission layer. Auxins are also used to produce parthenocarpic fruits in plants like orange, apple, tomato and grapes. Auxins are used to promote parthenocarpic fruits in plants like orange, apple, tomato and grapes. So, seedless fruits are called as parthenocarpic, means without fertilization fruits are formed by the help of auxins. Synthetic application of auxins. Synthetic auxins are effective weed killers as they don't affect crop plants. Foliar spray of naphthalene acetic acid and 2,4-D induces flowering in lychee and pineapple. Auxins prevent premature fruit drops in apple, pear and oranges. So, the synthetic auxins are also play important role in initiation and promotion of cell division as well as important role in apical dominance. Gibberellins, it is a plant growth regulator which was first isolated from fungus Gibberella by two Japanese scientists Yabuta and Sumuki. Chemically, gibberellins are gibberellic acids. About more than 150 different chemical gibberellins are synthesized, out of which gibberellin 3, that is GA3, is most common and most active biological form. The most widely studied and commonly occurring gibberellin is GA3. Gibberellins are synthesized from acetyl coenzyme A. Gibberellins are synthesized in young leaves, seeds, roots and stem tips from the meholic acid. Applications of gibberellins. Gibberellins are known to induce elongation of the cell in the stem. They are widely used to increase the length of the jute fibers. They promote seed germination in cereals like barley and wheat. They are very useful to break the dormancy of buds. They increases fruit size and bunch length of grapes. They are applied on genetically dwarfed plants. They are also used in vernalization. They are most effective in inducing parthenocarpy than auxins. They inhibit growth of root, delay senescence and prevent abscission. They play a vital role in breaking the dormancy of buds. Cytokinin are the derivative of adenine, a purine base. Cytokinins are known to enhance the cell division. First natural cytokinin was obtained from unripe maize grains. Other different 7 types of cytokinins are synthetic and are recorded from the plants like banana flowers, apple, tomato fruits, coconut milk, etc. Coconut milk is the rich source of cytokinin. Application of cytokinins. Cytokinins play important role in inducing cell division. When combined with auxin, it can induce cell division even in permanent cells. It promotes cell division, cell elongation, as well as it promotes growth of lateral buds and control apical dominance. Cytokinin delays the senescence and abscission process in the plant organs. Cytokinins reduce the aging effect. Cytokinins are useful in breaking seed dormancy and promotes germination of seeds. It induces RNA synthesis and formation of interfascicular cambium. Cytokinins stimulate the growth of lateral buds and reduce the apical dominance, as well as it play important role in the formation of interfascicular cambium at the tip of the secondary growth in plants. So this one is apical bud. Ethylene is a gaseous hormone which is produced naturally by plants. It is an unsaturated colorless hydrocarbon gas which is fat soluble and lighter than air. It is a ripening hormone that play important role in the ripening of fruits. The shoot apex of seedlings and ripening fruits are major sites of ethylene synthesis. Methionine, an amino acid, is the precursor of ethylene. Thus, ethylene synthesized in the roots and shoot apical meristem as well as for ripening of fruits. Application of ethylene. It promotes fruit ripening in banana, apple and mango. It breaks the dormancy of seeds and buds. It accelerates abscission activity in leaves, flowers and fruits. It causes epinasty, that is drooping of leaves and flowers. It increases activity of chlorophyllase enzyme. It promotes senescence besides abscission of organs like leaves and flowers, as well as it plays important role in the commercial ripening of fruits. Abscisic acid. It is a naturally occurring growth hormone which influences abscission and dormancy. It is an anti-gibberellin hormone as it inhibits the growth stimulated by gibberellin. It is synthesized from mevalonic acid. It is also known as antitranspirant. Antitranspirants are the compound applied to the leaves of the plants to reduce transpiration, and transpiration is nothing but the loss of water from the aerial plant parts. The main purpose is to reduce the water loss from the plant body. Abscisic acid is a stress hormone as it is produced during the drought and other unfavorable climatic conditions. Application of abscisic acid. It accelerates senescence of leaves, flowers and fruits. It controls dormancy in buds and seeds by inhibiting growth process. It induces dormancy in seeds, buds and tubers. It acts as growth inhibitor as it retards growth. It inhibits and delays cell division and cell elongation and suppresses cambium activity. Abscisic acid acts as stress hormone by inducing adverse environmental conditions. It inhibits flowering in long day plants and stimulates flowering in short day plants as it overcomes stress hormone by inducing dormancy, inhibiting growth and promoting abscission layer as a stress condition like drought, flood and mineral deficiency. Students, in this video we learn about hormonal interactions influence plant growth and development. The development of abscisian zone by the ethylene and auxin, while the stomatal closing and opening is the effect of abscisic acid, as well as control of cell division, that is cytokinins and gibberellic acid, while control of stem elongation is the effect of auxin and gibberellic acid, while the main application of the plant hormone is initiation of flowering and growth of young fruits, while ripening of fruit is the effect of ethylene. Thank you.